it was probably the most wild thing I've ever done in my entire life. So we really worked really hard on this Quaalude sequence where essentially Donnie has a botched money deal, who's played by Jonah Hill, and to apologize for that, he gives me these incredibly powerful Quaaludes. I simultaneously find out that my house is being bugged by the FBI, and I got to get back home to him because he's on the phone with Switzerland, and it turns into this sort of insane sequence. And it was probably the most wild thing I've ever done in my entire life. Jonah Hill and I looked at each other and said, how are we allowed to do this? How are we allowed to get paid to do this for a living? It was just insane.
It was, and just to take that much time to try to crawl downstairs and to try to open a car door that opens up, and for your foot to get caught on that door I mean, that just was hilarious.
You know, it all resulted in this insane sequence at the end where Jonah decides to stuff ham into his mouth as well, and he crashes into a plate glass table. And, you know, the big challenge that day, we had to do 70 takes because they couldn't get this ham to stick on my face. And they had to put KY jelly, and there was literally a guy there behind this giant wig with a plastic spoon just flicking ham on my face all day long as I'm doing this insane sequence. But it was one of the most surreal things I've ever done in my entire career.